The beast wants to beat you.
Sure.
Yes. More PvP.
All day.
Day. Today is indeed the day of PvP. Cool. So, hotkey layout, control group setup, and social security number. Go.
I don't have. Okay, sure. That's awkward. Um, okay, I don't use the core.
Okay. Well, what? No. What do you use? That's
Default.
don't use
I use default.
standard.
Yeah,
Okay.
standard default. I use camera hotkeys F1 2 3 4. I've
Yeah.
adapted the chrono thing that you taught me 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Cool.
So I have that along with the proxy pylon.
Nice.
And then just trying to think. And I'll have Nexus on 4, upgrades on 7 or 8, and then Obs on 7, and then Robo on 5. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
Can't
How
talk.
do you live your army? Do you do ground and air? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I do. Like, so usually I'll have like air or like high temps or sentries or whatever on F on 3, and then my main army on 1, and then like Colossus on 2, for example. That makes sense.
Wait, sentries on 3?
Well, whatever like energy. So like if it's high temps, I'll have like just so I can focus on like getting storms off. Uh, without grouping them to make it more efficient, if that makes sense. I'm kind of being
Yeah.
no, not talking straight. So I'm thinking.
That's okay. With sentries, it's actually better to just have them in your main army composition
Okay.
because you want them to be in the center of your army. So for guardian shields, and you don't want them to be separated from your army. Like High Templar, you can flank with High Templar. You want to control High Templars so they stay away from ghosts, things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Sentry, you don't want to do that. You want them to be just in your army. If they get mixed up a little bit and spread out a little bit, that's actually a good thing. So just having them in your main army control group is going to work a lot better.
Okay.
Especially if you don't put any Templar in your main army control group, because then the Sentry is the highest priority caster, and you will always be able to just hit your main army button and be able to cast force fields.
Okay.
Every single. Nice time in the pylon, comes out just in time. Oops. I'm not following you at all, am I? Cool. Yeah. Looks like you got your opening pretty smoothed out here. That's good. Are you saving your chrono and you always use it on the warp gate upgrade? Is that what you do?
Yeah. No, I actually am not spending that. I'm supposed to spend it on that. There you go.
What step are you on right now?
4.
4. Nice.
I've been stuck on this step for a while. My SQ keeps failing, so I just haven't been able to get past it. Oh, fail.
This is actually in my experience, the longest step. Step 4 is.
Okay.
And the reason for that is you have to deal with right. No. So step 1 is just minerals and no micro. So fine. Step 2 is the first time you add in micro to your play at all. So that's a pretty big step.
Yeah.
Step 3 is the first time you add in gas. Another really big step. And step 4 is the one where you have all those new things in one step. You have micro and multitasking. You have to manage your gas, and you have I lost my train of my thought. Managing gas, micro, and ranged units,
Yeah.
and melee units in a control group, or in 2 control groups. So you have to work that out all at once, which can be pretty tricky. So this is actually the one that took me the longest amount of time to pass. But I found as I moved along in the steps, the higher I got, the easier the levels were, because I was only adding on something small, and it was actually, I was just getting used to microing and managing battles and managing the minimap and stuff like that. I would definitely take the watchtower.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
We stand. Not enough energy. You have not enough minerals. Research complete. We cannot hold.
Sitting there and clicking over and over and over and over and over again is a waste of your time. So you're being attacked, it happens. You either run away or you let it keep fighting.
Okay.
Spend a good 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds, just staring at that zealot, clicking on the ground and not getting anything done at all. And you had money in the bank to spend. Keep that in mind. You're definitely going to want a pylon. Same thing that I was telling Kaz. You want to be chrono boosting and looking at your pylons every warp in. So you warp in, you check to see if you need pylons, and you chrono boost anything you can chrono boost. You got your chrono boost camera set up?
Yep.
Okay, make sure it's focused on the upgrades and not the gates. So the upgrades are the things that you want to chrono boost first. Gates, not so much. Very nice. Cool. You should be able to sustain on this number of gates. You shouldn't need any more. A lot of scrolling there. Should have jumped with your camera. Minerals are starting to get high. You need to make a decision and do something about that.
Okay.
Chrono boost. Supply. Supply first. Supply. Oh wait, you already built them. I thought you already had them queued up.
Oh, okay.
Because you had them queued out on the map, though. I think building them at home is much better. I don't really like relying on the proxy pylons for supply for an extended period of time. It's definitely good to smooth it out so that you are using the proxy pylons for supply to some extent. But you don't want to just assume that they're never going to die. They will always be there for you. Because they won't. Oh god, Zealot's in front, Zealot's in front. You don't want to do that. You just like showed him your back. Oh no, Zealot's in front. Oh god. You got a lot of gas. Building a cannon when you have a lot of gas, not good. Warping in, that's what you want. You don't want a cannon right now, you want to warp in. Upgrade. Warp in stalkers.
I don't have any money.
Don't look away right as the battle starts. Like,
No, I don't got this. I don't got this.
okay, so if you don't think you're gonna have a battle, you gotta don't panic about it. You have to take some acceptable losses.
Okay.
If you run everything past him and let him deal damage to you for free, you're gonna get some units out, and he's gonna get to take free shots at you and get to kill you. You deal no damage to him.
Okay.
You can do something like running the stalkers away, leaving the zealots to deal damage, or something like that. Or half the army stays, half the army goes. But just grabbing the whole army when you're that close to his army and running it away, you're going to take a lot of damage for no reason. Also, this thing tends to happen where all the zealots end up in the middle and the stalkers end up on the outside. For some reason, the Blizzard AI makes it so that happens most of the time. That's why I have two control groups, one for melee and one for range. That's not your style, so you're going to have to keep on top of that with mouse speed. You're going to have to stay on top of that with your mouse. So you always want to make sure melee units are in the front, the ranged units are on the back. Chrono boost.
I did. I just did.
Oh, not in your upgrades though.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that first. I don't do that first.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Whenever it like you should get a warning that goes off in your head every time you see an upgrade that's going that's not being chrono boosted. Like, oh my god, can I chrono boost that? And then check. And like, oh, I can. Good. Or no, I cannot. Crap. Also, if you're in a very unique situation because you're only building zealots and stalkers, you can go triple forge. It's absolutely affordable and feasible. So, and it does make a difference. Having that shield upgrade makes a big difference because your armor upgrades are only being affected by your armor upgrades are only affecting half of your health for your stalkers, and a third of your zealots are shields. So having that shield upgrade is very, very helpful, and it oftentimes gets discounted. It's not standard play, but it does work. Chrono boost. Every time you see a Nexus with lots of energy, warp in and chrono boost. Upgrades first, upgrades first. Always upgrades first. Whee! Cool. The other thing is you got 3v3.
Okay, so attack.
That's a time to attack, right? You want to be attacking when you hit 3-3 because he's upgrading right now, and he's getting 3-3.
Okay.
And if you wait for him to get 3-3, you lose your advantage.
Yeah, good point. Oh, I see that.
No problem. You have pylons in good places. Beautiful. You spend the money. You're doing pretty well. Careful with that cannon building, especially when you have that much gas. Lincoln. Yeah. He's not even mining on that? Okay, pretty well.
Come on.
I'm just running away with every. Oh, you're not running away all the way. Oh my god. That was not the time to look away from the battle. That was not the time to look away from the battle. So that's the toss-up, right? You're multitasking now. You have to worry about two things at once.
Okay.
You have to be looking for opportunities to macro, to look away from your base, and stuff like that. And while you're being like attacked and you're running away, but you're not fully running away, is not a time to macro. The other time to not macro is right as you're starting a battle. Like, oh yeah, I'm beginning this battle. I don't know what he has, but here we go. Attack, move, look away. Those are the moments where you're gonna be like assessing the situation. How much units does he have? Can I win this? What kind of blinking am I gonna have to do? Am I positioned properly? Is this a good concave? That's the kind of stuff that you want to be doing at the beginning of the battle. You want to make your assessment as quickly as possible. Ulysses, 2012. There is videos and a data document about them. If you could link the first video, so one of the mods could link the first video.
Do you roll off? Oh, we do too.
That's right, you can. Alright, so we got a lot of units not dealing any damage here because they're not set up properly. Blink back. If you're gonna blink forward like that, target down the Colossus. I don't know if you did that already. Were you targeting down the Colossus?
Yeah, it was.
Good. Well done. Ooh, that's not what you wanted to do, though. Colossus on the high ground, right? And you can hit the Nexus no problem without taking any damage from the Colossus, and you blink right into Colossus range. Ooh. Alright, you want to bring the Colossus out to where you can blink on top of them and kill them. Don't use the offensive blink randomly. Don't be like, I'm an offensive blink now! Think about before you use the offensive blink. Almost always the defensive blink is the way to go. And I would have absolutely sent a couple of zealots to each of the mineral plants during that attack.
Okay, just
The
as...
best way to do that is, oh, you did?
No, I should have done that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I just did. I was like, oh, cool. Cool. Worked out pretty well. Yeah, the best way to do that is to make zealots. Don't put them in your control group and send them out. Rally them from the warp in. So you warp them in, rally them, and then go back to the battle for a little bit. And once they're out of the way, then you warp in the rest of your units or what have you. GG, but he's not leaving.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
You just beat a Colossus in players with just zealots and stuff. It's well done.
Thank you. He turtled so hard though. You know, he's waiting for me to. Oh.
GG back because you're rude.
Oh, I need to apologize to him.
Replay saved.
Okay, so your spinning, you kept your spinning down. You kept your spinning going rather, pretty well during most of it. But at the very end, during that last engagement, it disappeared, and you were like at 1K, what have you.
Okay.
So good job for the most part. I think this is going to be a pretty good SQ. But that last segment of the game, maybe the last 3 or 4 minutes, is really what hurts you as far as the spending.
Yeah, I'm still not passing.
What are you at?
83.79.
What are you going for?
90.
Yeah. Your resource collection rate was fine. You can't really expect it to be much higher than that. You just need to be more on top of... You need to be more mindful, like looking for more opportunities to warp in a bunch of units and chrono boost.
Okay.
Just be more on top of that. Other than that, the game was going pretty well. A couple of bungled offensive blinks, but that's okay. That's how we learn. Yeah.
Cool. I actually have to go right now because I got to go do some stuff.
Cool, man.
But
Thanks for hanging out, though.
Thanks for the coaching session.
Help you out. All right, man.
All right. See you, man.